Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Hold and fired complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Duff. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
And the Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're throwing this ball to the running back out in the flat. That's essentially an extension of a sweep play, right? But the defender there to bring him down for a gain of no yards.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's
turning it And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Right back to the well. Shakes off the defender.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
The RPO, it's complete. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Gets it out quickly. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Murray. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Yeah, it's tough for the defense. The tight end's just so big and physical, and it's hard to drag him down. He only needed a few yards to get that first down. Defense will have to do a better job next time.
Quarterback adapted. Outside the pocket, let's go. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense. Gets a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. He's got an open man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside give. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Scarlet Knights are flying down the field.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second half.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, the inside give. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Gives it on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off them.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Great job by the back on the option.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarter...
Breaks into the open. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run the toss. Oh, better look out! Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He'll do it himself. Spins away from the defense. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. A run for the quarterback. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Murray. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Duff. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Scarlet Knights want to move quickly.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Let's it go to the end zone. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this one is perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Right down the middle. Got his man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's looking deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Wants to keep it in the air. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the owner.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Quickly complete. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Messer. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Williams will pass. The short hands, it's Messer. Notre Dame lines up quickly. The give to the back. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going for it all. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Williams looking for a man. He wants to go deep. He's got it down the left. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Irish!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Perez. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Williams will pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Messer. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And the Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He fires a bullet to the right. Makes a grab deep. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Going to sling it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Scarlet Knights have their offense in high gear. Running back searching for a hole. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown,
he'll take a shot. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Barres. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fleming. Crosses the 30. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give it.
There he goes. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. starts a drive trying to go up top. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Duff. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun to give to the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
A lot of people probably wondering with a two-possession lead, why is this offense throwing the ball in the second half? I think part of the reason is they know they can protect their quarterback. They have not allowed a sack in the entire game. And that time, the QB had all day to survey the field. He finds another completion. Give the guys up front tons of credit.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Messer. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They go to the ground. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Pocket breaking down. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Williams looking for a man. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
They'll run it here on third and goal. Touchdown, Irish! And the stomping has commenced.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blake. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Great place to start for this offense. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Used the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Finds his man. It's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Going to the run, it's James. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Notre Dame, 56. Rutgers, 27.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a... And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking deep down the right side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He'll try to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
On the option. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Fires it incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. On the option. Quick toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Rides to back and leaves it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's complete to the left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He'll pull it down. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide. The Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll run it. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and still on his feet. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.